So is Buddhism a way of life, or is it a set of ideas, or like is it a religion more? Like how do you define Buddhism? Because I've heard people like some people might say that Buddhism is not a religion, it's just a way of life, and like
Yeah.
uh, other people might say that Buddhism doesn't have a concept of God or like
Yeah.
somebody to worship, but it's basically the way you should think about life, or how do you define that?
So yeah, that's definitely a controversial topic, a debatable topic, whether a religion considers itself a religion or a spirituality or a philosophy even. And there's a very modern idea that is trending nowadays, which is called secular Buddhism, which is a kind of secular version of Buddhism, kind of the Buddhist practices without the Buddhist theology. That's it,
Okay.
right? So I would say that because we're having secular, you can take from it what you think is appropriate for you, and that I think would be the best approach. Because Buddhism has very deep ideas, especially about human psychology. There's an area called Buddhist psychology that people are now kind
Wow.
of studying to see how the Buddha was able to kind of come up with ideas such a long time ago that are applicable to today when it comes to the power of the mind and how the mind controls our life and how we see life and all of that. I would not categorize it. I would say whatever the person needs, let them have it if they need. But let me tell you something. If you're getting into Buddhism, it's very important for you to know that it's very different from everything, all the other things. If you're a Muslim or Christian or a Hindu, this is completely different.
In
Okay.
in in what way?
First of all, it's a kind of intellectual
Yeah.
religion. So it's based on philosophical, lots of philosophy, right?
Okay.
I feel that Buddhism in general is like some concepts are university level kind of ideas, especially like the Four Noble Truths that you find in Buddhism. And I heard monks say that, this is not something we teach to the young monks. This is something we teach at, 18, 19-year-old monks who are now
Wow.
intellectually mature enough to absorb or to understand the ideas of the Buddha, like the Four Noble Truths. Um,